Hello everybody, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Sorry about yesterday. I don't know what happened, but I've done pretty much nothing. Listen, I don't know that there was much that I could do. I have checked my internet speeds. Today they look fine. The stream has looked fine before we officially were like here. I don't know. Long story short, I hope everything goes well today. How's everyone doing? Hi, Tansy, Marix, Laura, Rainbow Bubble, Hazen, hello, Isabel, Warm Honey Cakes, Momo, Anthony, Christian, Violet, hello, Joey. Oh, I'm not pulling things out randomly. My Little Corner, hi, Kat. Hello, hello. You have a #1 top fan badge. Listen, I don't know what that is. I can't see it. Like, I see it specifically. Oh, there it is. What's that about? I don't really know what this means, actually. I had just pulled up stream on my phone because I didn't know what that was, and I could see it in chat on OBS, but not in like YouTube Studio. It was very, very strange. I don't think I've really properly looked at the cauldron with the bubbling stuff in it yet, but I guess congrats. I think I think it's like a chat feature that YouTube's phasing in for people that has to do with, I don't know, chat frequency, something like that. Congrats to leaderboard peeps. That's exciting. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Miss Jones, Teresa, Lucy, Michelle. Hello. Yeah, it's like new. I've seen it on a couple different channels, but I hadn't seen it on our chat until like, I don't know, a couple days ago, but it wasn't pulling up on YouTube. It was very weird. But congratulations. Welcome in. Do I have an idea for Mulan? Wait, what do you mean? Okay, we're gonna check the Scrooge shops first. Everyone yell at me if stream gets weird, but fingers crossed, knock on wood, I think this is real wood, that will not happen today. Her area, I mean, I had a whole Mulan inspired area in my last build of the valley. That should be in the last valley tour that I have up on my channel. But as for what I'm doing this time, I haven't thought about it because I have her house in Eternity Isle.
You can count on.
And while I will be decorating Eternity Isle again, it's probably not going to be for a little while. Vault door that I already have. A lot of stuff that I already have. Okay. Maybe it's because I knock on fake wood. I don't know. I think this wood is real. I don't usually knock on any wood, to be fair. Okay, fine, let's go. But yes, we are going to be today doing all that update prep that we were supposed to be doing yesterday. So I need to finish my last quest with Peter Pan. I need to do some Star Path stuff. I need to grind some storybook magic, gather some additional Veil resources to make sure everything's good. I also should grab all of the event marshmallows while I'm thinking about it. Okay, nothing new in any of the Scrooge shops. Thanks for nothing, Scrooge. Hi, Ezra, hello. Scrooge gave you a pergola, but it was the one you already have. That's really, really disrespectful. Nana, actually, what level are you at? Oh, 4. Okay, well, slay. You're almost where you need to be. I'm going to go back to the valley. We're gonna grab those marshmallows and grab Peter, and we're gonna get going. That's what we're gonna do. Marshmallows, hello, hello. Hi, Quaz, hello. What is everybody else doing for their update prep? Let me know, I'm curious. I don't know why I just put that stuff in there right now, but we're gonna pretend that did not happen. I'll take these. Thank you kindly. J Reader, hello. About to buy out the shop now that your Wi-Fi is connected. Amazing. One more place. That place being the beach, I think. You don't have Storybook Veil yet? That's okay. Have you been enjoying the Mysteries of Skull Rock update? Let me take those. Collecting resources mostly. Yeah, I feel like I am going to need resources. That's the wrong chest. There we go. You know what? You can go in there too. Why not? Let's go find Peter. Hi, Dee Dee. You're so behind on the last 5 months of updates. Listen, that's all right too. There's no rush. Finishing all your missions and gathering storybook magic. Amazing. Want to make sure you have enough. How much storybook magic do we think we're gonna need? I have no idea how much I have. I think I would like to have like, I think I said 75,000 would make me really comfy. I don't know if that's possible. I think I have like 25,000 right now. I don't think that's enough. Grinding the star path so you can focus on storybook magic. Yeah, I also want to work on the star path because that will give us some more moonstones. And I'm running a little low on moonstones. I think I have like 11,000. I have more than I have on here because when I bought some, I bought them on my Switch. But I think I have like 11,000, which not enough. You haven't done any prep yet, but you'll tidy up the veil. Oh yeah, I have to tidy up the veil too. Where's Peter? Sir, are you eating? Yeah, of course. Peter's at Tiana's. The outfit is adorable. Thank you. I'm wearing it from yesterday still. It's in the premium shop. It comes with the shoes, the pants, the top, and the hat. I think that's all of the pieces, and they're all separate, which is really nice. A bit of a change of pace from the way that they typically do outfits in the premium shop. You'd like 50k storybook magic? I feel like that's a good amount. I mean, we'll probably need some for, do we need them for the puzzles? Yeah? What else do we think we'll need them for? Oh, I was like, isn't Peter supposed to be here? He's literally right here. Hello. Come hang out with me. I'll pick up your quest outside. Let's do that. You need snippets for puzzles? I thought you also needed storybook magic, but did I make that up? Oh no, that's just to craft the things that you get from the puzzles. Got it, got it, got it. I forgot, it's been a while. Where? Oh, hey Peter.
Okay.
The Valley Pirates, start the quest. Tink, the valley's under attack by pirates. Wait. Oh, I was like, didn't he make a pun about pirates before, but it was like pie, like the dessert pirates? But that was something else. What? Is Captain Hook here? No, it's not Hook. I don't know their captain, but I saw Eric the Meek up to no good. Eric the Meek? Hold on, Eric the Meek, like our friend Prince Eric? I had no idea he was a pirate. Wait, that is a terrible pirate name, actually. I had no idea he was a pirate. He's not a real pirate, Tink. We're playing a new game, Lost Boys versus Valley Pirates. I finally talked some of the other villagers into playing with us in the Lost Boys. They have to try to get our treasure and we have to get theirs. So it's like capture the flag, kind of. Can't wait to get into character. Wait, can I be... Never mind. That's the first thing you have to do to join the game. You gotta dress the part as second in command. Old Mr. Scrooge will have something in his shop. You go get dressed. I gotta hide our team's treasure with Wally. Okay. Let me track you. Dress up in a custom Lost Boy costume. Wear a black and red top hat. This feels like a lot. Hi, Jazz. Hello. Wonder what we'll get from the new puzzles. I don't know. The only thing I like really desperately want from the update is what is it? Paths, the paths, and the trees, like the lavender trees from Ever After. I need those. Should we just wear this? It doesn't really make any sense, but maybe we'll wear it anyway. Why, thank you. Nice hat, Tink. You look ready to track down some pirates. A regular John Darling. Now, listen close. The pirate captain hid a treasure somewhere in the valley. I think our best chance of finding it is getting one of them to talk. Let me guess. Eric the Meek. Yeah, I'm not sure why he picked a name like that. Maybe it's because he's so brave in real life?
Okay.
Penelope's been scouting for us. She said she saw him heading towards the Frosted Heights. Find him and get him to tell you where the Valley Pirate hideout is. Olaf thought a cave would be a good hiding spot. I'd check there first. Okay. Can't use the Lost Boy onesie we got. Probably not because you wouldn't be able to wear the hat. Find Eric the Meek. Probably in the little Olaf cave, right? We can go there. Oh, you know what I did do after stream though? I finally went through and I changed all of the characters' roles to match the ones on my spreadsheet. So now I have everyone mostly evenly distributed amongst the roles, except for time bending. We have a lot of overrepresentation in time bending. And I'm very excited about that because now as I'm going and grinding my resources to stockpile up some of those Veil resources specifically, I can have people come give us extra things. That'll be great. I don't think we get extra of the white bird snippets from snippet catchers, so I'll just catch these. You just evenly distributed your characters today and hopefully can change them all super soon. Nice. Yeah, I made a whole list of what I thought everyone should be, but gave myself extra time benders so I could have one person from each of the collections. And I gave myself an extra, what do you call them? Wait, Peter, are you a snippet catcher? Hey. I don't know. I think I got an extra one. Slay is what I say about that. I might have made him one. I really don't remember. Oh. Nice. Hi, Icy. Hello, hello. Yeah, the only people that I don't have, obviously, yet are Aurora and Maleficent. I did factor them into my spreadsheet. I think I decided to make Aurora a snippet catcher and Maleficent's gonna be... Do I remember what I was gonna make Maleficent? Why do I feel like it's mining? I don't know if that makes sense. Hi, Nick. Hello. Foraging buddies seem useless to you? I feel like I have them because they're useful for like, don't they work on event stuff? Nah, I don't know. It's nice to have them every now and then. You made a rule, everyone Timon sized and smaller is a miner because you hate, oh, big hitboxes in the mines. That's fair. I think I made both Timon and Pumbaa digging people because it felt appropriate with like looking for bugs.
Hello.
Hi, Tink. Wait, I mean, eek, how'd you find me? Please don't hurt me. You've been bested. Surrender the hideout of your crew. You're really good at this make-believe thing. Thank you. Ahem. Shiver me timbers. I'll never tell you where the hideout is. Tell me, or... I'll put paint on your precious statue. Not the statue, please. The captain said you'd take no prisoners. That's why I don't know where the hideout is. Nobody on my crew trusted me not to tell you. But I can tell you where to find the pirate who does know, the captain's first mate. They're hiding out in the dreamscape. Bring plenty of gems, though. The first mate is as fierce and terrible as the stormy seas. They'll want payment for information. Is it Scrooge? I need some gold nuggets. Do I even have minerals on me? I do not. I don't know why it's acting like I do. Okay. To my house. Let's go gather some things. Oh, hello. Also, because I'm going to be probably doing some memory grinding, that's another reason I wanted to distribute people into roles a little bit better, because I had pretty much everybody as a time bender and then a couple people as snippet catchers. But when I'm grinding for memories, it feels like, why would I do that without somebody to give me extra stuff? Just didn't make sense. Hi, Sarah. Wait, where did I put my gold? Oh, literally right here. Give me 10 gold, and then we'll grab some minerals just because I don't actually have any in my pocket. But I have my overflow chest up here. Hi, Mags. How's it going? We shall gift piece. I only needed 5 actually, now that I think about it. There we go. Do I ever get tired of streaming? Wait, how do you mean? Like, existentially? No. Like, am I ever not in the mood to stream? Sure. Every so often. I'm actually quite an introverted person, which may or may not seem, I don't know, plausible, but I am. I'm a very introverted person, and sometimes I feel like my social battery is a bit drained. And even though I'm reading your comments and not like actually face to face with a person, sometimes streaming does take a bit of a hit to my social battery. You saved Nana? Nice. No, it's DDV day, but you're so glad you caught the last dateable stream. Oh my goodness, yes! Date everything is so fun. We'll probably play it again next week too. I'm trying to meet the last few people. My sister a little bit spoiled one person for me, but most of the people we have left, I don't know who they are. There you go, fairy godmother. Why are you wanting golden gems, actually? Oh, hello, dear. It's so nice to see you. Goodness, why are you bringing me gems? The fairy godmother? You're the ferocious first mate? Oh, that's right. I forgot. I think that's how you say it. I be the first mate you seek. Don't cross me lest things turn out bleak. Eric the Meek said you would tell me where the pirate hideout is for gems. Is that enough, or should we sword fight? Wait! I can't really say what I want to say right now. But can we please sword fight with Fairy Godmother for reasons? Goodness, no. Oh, dear. Wait, I meant to be fierce. You think my loyalty's for sale? I'm afraid your attempts are doomed to fail. If I defeat your captain, you can be captain. Oh, I like the sound of that. She's pondering. We Valley Pirates have made our home in Skull Rock. Lovely to see you, dear. Begone, scallywag. Okay. So bye, Fairy Godmother. She's precious. I love Fairy Godmother. You're so excited to get Nana and the new well skin. Nana will become your permanent companion. Oh, I really don't think I can part with my robot, but I might need to just check everyone's bonuses and pick someone that I think is going to be the most useful, or just accept the fact that I don't actually even know what the robot does. I don't remember. Okay, let's go to Skull Rock for the pirate hideout. Oh, why hello, Marshmallow. Here we go, here we go. Ariel?
Oh, I just had to come to the surface to see you.
Aye, if it isn't one of Peter Pan's lost boys, come to try and steal our treasure, have ya? Let me pass or face my wrath, pirate. You're not getting past me without the password. But I'll let you in on a secret. Mermaids and Lost Boys have been allies for a very long time. So I'll give you a hint. What's gold and gritty? I would not describe sand as gold, but sure. That's it! Continue through the hideout of the Valley Pirates and seek the key to your treasure, or our treasure, never mind. But look out, our captain's somewhere inside. Okay.
I'm really grateful for your help.
Ariel, you're not a very good guard, I do have to say that. Locate the pirate chest. You think the robot is ore? Perhaps. Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize this was... I was like, why is there a gold glow? I didn't even think about the fact that this was using that stealth mechanic that they added with... Did they first add that with the Aladdin and Jasmine update? You're excited you're off next Wednesday so you can do the update when it drops? Oh, nice. Yeah, next Wednesday, we might be streaming for a while because here's the thing. I feel the need to finish the main story as soon as possible because I don't want people to spoil for me what the teaser is for the next DLC. Am I supposed to speak with you? I'll just leave you be. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. Why is this giving me flashbacks to... Oh no! To Squid Game. We just finished the series finale of Squid Game last night. My partner and I did. Oh my goodness. I won't say anything about anything that happened, but I just feel kind of empty. It's not often I feel that I watch a show's definitive end. A lot of times shows, I don't know. Maybe I just don't watch a lot of shows. But I feel like sometimes they don't really know when they're gonna end. So when something's like, yeah, this is the last episode ever, and I finish it, I'm like, well, what now? Well, what now? Peter.
Wanna have some
This
fun?
is it, Tink. The captain of the Valley Pirates is just ahead. Since you got us this far, the honor of dueling the captain is yours. Go ahead. Me and the Lost Boys will take on the rest of the pirate crew. Okay.
No more talk.
How am I supposed to make it through here? Oh. Well, that was easy. Hello? Halt where you are, Tink. You might be Pan's second in command, but that doesn't mean you can walk right up and take our treasure. If you want it, you'll have to best me, the captain of the Valley Pirates, in a sword fight. I draw my blade. Save yourself and surrender now. Ha! I draw my sword and point it at you. On guard. Okay. Wait, stop! Why are we... Why are we just narrating our sword fight? Why is this not a cutscene? I mean, it does feel kind of dramatic to say what you're going to do, but also extremely ineffective. I do an elaborate flourish with my sword to intimidate you. Okay, wait. I think we're good. Stream popped up a little weird thing for a second, but I think we're fine. It's gonna take more than some fancy sword work to frighten me. I advance on you, blade raised. We pace in circles until... I lunge fast, blade at the ready. I dodge. Wait, no, I block. Sparks fly as our swords crash together and steel rings out again. Wait, what? Steel? Sorry. Redo. Sparks fly as our swords crash together and steel rings out against the walls of the cave. You're gonna have to do better than that, Captain. I grit my teeth and lunge forward, furious. I strike. Our swords lock together. I force you to walk backwards, cornering you against the wall of the cave. I'm the greatest pirate captain this valley has ever seen. And when I'm done with you, your fellow Lost Boys will be swabbing the deck and growing up. Ha 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 ha. You forgot about my secret weapon. Pixie dust. I throw pixie dust on myself. I think happy thoughts. Laughing with my friends. I begin to float off the ground, grabbing your sword and taking it with me. No, not my favorite sword. I give it back for all your treasure and a surrender. Okay, I surrender. You win. The treasure of the Valley Pirates is yours. Why, thank you. You are a kinder, braver soul than I. Yar. Well, thank you. Well, amazing. Good times, good times. We have a Valley Pirate key. This will unlock the treasure chest belonging to the Valley Pirates in Peter Pan's game. Yar. Okay. This quest kind of a little bit reminds me of Vanellope's quest. One of them, I think it might have been her last one. What do we have here? Ooh, okay, I like it. Place the Valley pirate's treasure chest in the valley to celebrate with your fellow lost boys. Okay. If I can get out of here, I think I remember how. The one in the mines, that was another of your favorites. Yeah, I think being in the mines was one of the places. I think it was meant to be like an RP thing that we were doing for Penelope to show her that there were things to do besides video games. It was cute. I think it had the little cardboard cutouts. There are some pretty creative quests. Okay, I guess let's just place this in front of Eric's house if we can. Oh, not DreamSnaps. Oh, you can go over the side of the boat to exit. I always forget that. Beautiful. And Nana's also a lost boy. Cute. Hi, Becky. How's it going? Been busy binging the Date Everything streams. What a game. It's great. I'm glad people are enjoying it. Because I'm having a really good time playing Date Everything. And it's definitely a bit of a departure from what we typically do on the channel. Stop trying to fish Wally out of the water. What are you doing?
I knew you'd want to talk.
What a swell adventure. Did you have fun, Tink? I had a blast. Me too. You sure are great at playing pretend. You know, when I first saw you in Skull Rock and figured out who you were, I was real mad. You'd gone and grown up. Growing up doesn't always mean giving up on fun, though. Yep, you showed me that. And even though I'm never gonna grow up and most adults are dull and boring, you're not a stick in the mud at all. I'm proud to call you one of my lost boys. That's why I got you something second in command for our next adventure. Ooh, thank you.
Gosh.
I'll wear it with pride. Thanks, Peter. Okay, let's see. Nana is adorable. I love her. Neverland adventure outfit. You know, we can rock this for now. Minus the hat, perhaps? I don't even hate this hair. Why am I kind of vibing with this hair? All right. That works. Let me take a quick swing around the vacuums to see about some marshmallows, and then we'll do whatever else we gotta do. You wish you had Peter Pan? Yeah, Peter's a bit of a process to get, but there's a lot to do before then. A lot of exciting stuff. I'll never tell anyone else, but you're pretty fun for a grown-up. You sure showed those Valley Pirates. Till our next adventure, your leader, Peter Pan. Cute! I really still am hoping that they add some additional friendship levels for different characters, like villagers. I don't know if they ever will, but I don't know. Just give us up to level 15 or something. Also for our character. Reaching level 40, I feel like was so fast. Okay. Hi, Dave. Hello, hello. You can go in there. I'll put that up in the Frosted Heights. Are the quests tricky to get, Peter? The actual quests with Skull Rock weren't that bad. It's just you pretty much have to finish the main valley's main story. So if you work on the main story quests as much as possible, that's gonna eventually lead you to get Peter. It's just like you do end up needing to have all of the areas unlocked, I think, have all of, well, not all of the realms open, but probably most of them. He's kind of like a late game character. You want some sort of character level up system? Wait, like, how do you mean? Yeah, not tricky so much as long. If you have been playing the game for a while, it might not be that long of a process, but for newer players, it's gonna be a time to get to Peter. Okay, enter DreamSnaps, give gifts, Raven. Okay, let me go feed some people at Tiana's. We're gonna do a bit of Star Path stuff for now. Actually, first, let me go to Storybook Vale and do a quick cleanup around the Vale. I think that's gonna be helpful. Did I say hi, Valerie? I think I just read your chat in my mind and didn't remember if I actually said hi outside of it, but hello. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Oh. Sweet. I want my lore traps back. Can it... Game Loft, if you're here, if you've ever been here, can you please, 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 pretty please fix the lagging issues in the Vale when you have the lures out? I want mine back. Besides the current one, which is just level 40 XP, like a skill set upgrade or something. Oh, that could be interesting. That could be interesting indeed. Everyone on X is complaining about lag. Yeah. I know it's not something that was just happening in my game. From my understanding, it's like just the way that Storybook Vale is with specifically lure traps out in your valley. And I think people have been talking about it for a little while, so we can hope that since this next update is specifically a DLC update, they will have done some bug fixes specifically for the DLC. That'd be really nice. Ideal, even. You're gonna work on some Star Path stuff too. Oh, nice! Yeah, I'm so excited about the Vale update. Really, really excited. Mostly, I have to say, it is partially because both Maleficent and Aurora are some of my favorite characters, but also because I'm just a sucker for anticipation of things, and getting a teaser for the next DLC is like my favorite thing. I love knowing just enough to speculate and feel like you have something to look forward to, but not quite enough that you know everything yet. So then you get to look forward to learning more things, but also getting the actual thing eventually. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be so fabulous. Listening while on a 2-hour drive. Oh, I hope that goes. I mean, it's gonna go as quickly as 2 hours, but I hope it feels like it goes by quickly. Can't wait to find out for sure. Oh yeah, if the lore keeper is evil. My current guess / theory is that I don't think the lore keeper is actually evil. I do think probably the lore keeper is keeping some kind of a secret about something. Like, I think the lore keeper is probably not being very forthcoming with us, if I had to guess. Not because of general nefariousness, probably because they were responsible in some way for something on accident, maybe, or feel like they were responsible for something on accident. But it could be evil, or it could just be no sus whatsoever, in which case, my bad, I guess. The lore keeper never gave you evil vibes. The lore keeper just feels a little suspicious to me. I don't know why, though. I do get very easily suspicious of people in games. Shadowcat, how many realms you would need to have unlocked for the main story quest, because you only have 4 unlocked? The main story, the last realm we had before the main story ended was the one before Beauty and the Beast. Does anyone remember? Wait, which one was before Beauty and the Beast? I'm trying to remember and I can't think of it off the top of my head. Right? Wasn't that it? Wasn't the Beauty and the Beast update right? Pretty much like the realm after the Remembering update? It was Monsters Inc. Okay. It could have been Monsters Inc. What am I harvesting? Honestly, couldn't tell you. Oh, rhubarb and green beans right now. Wait, did Nana level up and I just missed it? Something happened. No, okay. There we go. Have a glitch on Aladdin's level 10 quest where the balloon arch won't physically place, but when you exit furniture mode, everything freezes. That's really sad. I'm sorry that's happening. Hooray! Okay. Companion friendship. Swap you out for Figaro again. Hey, Figaro. We're working on leveling up all the critters as well. That's not our main priority today, but once we level one up, we'll switch to the next one. The Nefarious toolset is in your recommended. Oh, cool. Wait, was that the first one we ever got? I feel like it was. I pretty much never switch away from the Electrical Parade one. I love the Electrical Parade one so much. Okay. Pick all of you up. Drop you in here. We'll plant you. Oh, you're not needing to be planted anywhere. Oh, wait. There we go. I might have some more seeds. Let me check. All right. Plant you. Plant you. All right, good enough for now. The Nefarious tool set is your forever set? Really? Merida, I've almost completed you. Okay. Almost done around the veil, sort of, I suppose. That's another update I really want. For forageables to not spawn in areas that vacuums don't reach. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Yes, Maleficent! This new memory update, it's the best thing to ever happen in the game. It's one of the best things to ever happen in the game, for sure. Give me all of your things. Tips for Scramble Coin. The tip I always give for Scramble Coin is to watch probably Senpai's video about Scramble Coin. It's a very thorough video that goes over all of the pieces and strategies for playing, but it's very easy to understand. If you go to YouTube and type in probably Senpai Scramble Coin, it will probably come up. I do love Scramble Coin, but I haven't sat down and considered what my strategy actually is in any way to be able to really explain it to people. The only thing I would say that I had to kind of intentionally focus on is knowing when to play offensively and knowing when to play defensively. Also, whenever you're playing against somebody, you can hover over their scramble coin pieces to see what they're able to do, like if you're not familiar with the pieces. And sometimes it can be helpful to look at what your opponent's pieces are able to do so that you can plan out your moves better. Hi, Nikki. Give me you. Give me you, Figaro. I will see you later. I do need to look at these things eventually. Okay, Max, welcome to the party. Hi, Jess. This is the most chaotic harvesting time that I've had. I also should maybe be with somebody who harvests things, or a forager, literally anybody. But anyway, we're fine. Anything I need to plant? No. Okay, good enough for me. We did our last quest with Peter Pan, Jess, but other than that, we have just been cleaning up around the Vale, and then we're gonna work on the Star Path a little bit. I love Meg. Has anyone seen the Hercules musical? They just shared a video within the past handful of days or so of a clip of I Won't Say I'm in Love, including some new lyrics that actually were pretty slay. I don't remember them, but I feel like it made sense to expand the song a little bit. And sometimes when you have rewrites of songs or new songs or something for a musical, it sounds kind of off, but the new verse sounded good. Can we water flowers that aren't dry and still get memories? I don't believe so. I think they specifically have to be dry flowers. Finished all your mining, fishing, and gardening memories. Oh my goodness. I haven't really done any fishing. At least since the update. Give me all of these things. Thank you. Amazing. I was about to say come on, Nana, but it's Max. My bad. I did not mean to mix you up with the other Disney dog that we have. I do wish, though, I would like an option with the critters to, I don't know, how they would add this now that they've added the current system. I would like some sort of leveling system or something where a critter could pick up all of the extra drops for you. There you go. Oh, I actually have to go. I mean, I can pick you up while I'm here. But I need to go on the hill. Wish they would fix the bug of not being able to harvest if you're using the shovel or watering can. I didn't know that was a bug that we were having. Okay, it's 2 more spots. Ooh, okay. Do we think... I feel like we have to get a character reveal in the... Wait. The DLC teaser? I can't 100% remember what it was at the end of Rift in Time. Wasn't it like the mural? It's not really a mural. The tapestry with Hades and Maleficent? And the one that we got at the end of the main valley story for Rift in Time was Jafar's silhouette. So I feel like it was with the lore keeper. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we might get a character reveal or two. In addition to a little bit of a vibe reveal. Hi, Messene. Hello. Thanks for lurking. Yes, Meg. There's the lore keeper in front of the tapestry, and Jafar's laughter was the main clue. You feel like, oh yeah, his laughter. We did have his silhouette though, as well. I don't remember the laughter as much as the visual of it, but that makes sense. You got the electrical parade tool set. Oh, and they're so fun. I love the electrical parade tool set. I am incredibly biased about this. I'm aware of that. I just have such fond memories of the electrical parade at Disney World from when I went when I was a kid. But also, I just think they're pretty and they're fun. They light up a lot, which is cool. I don't play at night really, so I don't see them light up all the time, but I still think it's fun. Well, this is a problem. What am I doing about this? I'll get rid of you for now. No, that doesn't make any sense. I'll get rid of you for now. And by get rid of, I mean I'll just pop you in there. Okay. Last section. Anyone have any speculations or wants for characters for the next DLC? I don't know that I necessarily have any wants. Speculation though, Snow White characters and Winnie the Pooh characters are the ones I think are the most likely. Based on just like, I mean, Snow White partially because she's one of the only princesses that we have left after we get everybody on this roadmap. Partially because of the developer update where it showed a tapestry with Snow White images. Winnie the Pooh, because we just got all that Winnie the Pooh furniture, but it's not on our roadmap currently. And also, Winnie the Pooh has been on a lot of previous surveys, not this year's survey that we're not supposed to talk about. I'm referring specifically to previous surveys that we were allowed to talk about. I frankly don't even remember if it was on this year's survey, so I kind of actually threw a lot of stuff about this year's survey out of my brain in an attempt to not talk about it, but I know it was on previous year's surveys. Okay, that's that. cleanup accomplished. We are going back to the valley. We're gonna go to Tiana's, feed some people, work on the star path. So yeah, I think those are really possible. I don't know if they'll... I don't know. We've only had 2 DLCs and they had slightly different approaches to each of them. Like the first DLC that we had, every character was from a different IP, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This DLC that we just got, we have the main protagonist and the main villain both from Sleeping Beauty. So I don't know, and then like the rest of the characters kind of random. I don't know if they'll try to condense it even more to make like most of the characters from like a couple IPs. I don't really know. We haven't had enough to the point where I feel like they've truly determined what they want to do. Like I think we could still see quite a bit of change this DLC from the way that previous DLCs were. I don't know. I shouldn't have... Oh well, nothing I can do about it now.
Hiya, pal.
You're obsessed with the electrical parade and you're geeking out excited for the new light parade coming this summer. Oh, I don't keep up too much with what's happening in the parks currently. I haven't been in few years.
So long for now.
When was the last time I went? I think it was right before I moved where I live now. I think it was like 2022.
Come find me.
Mine for white gems. Okay. You feel like this DLC was more cohesive? The first one was really random, could go anyway. I kind of get it. I didn't mind the randomness though. I know some people didn't really like it. I kind of think the randomness kind of fit the vibe of Dreamlight Valley because it's all a little bit chaotic and random to see a bunch of different characters from different movies together in quests and stories and stuff, so it didn't really bother me too much. I don't have enough bold things here. That's diabolical. How is that even possible? Wait, is this an outfit challenge? No. How is that even possible? I'm just trying to take a picture for DreamSnaps. Okay, so that it's done for the star path, not to actually leave it. Oh, I suppose I can look at these things as well that we unlocked. I don't know if either of those count as bold, but we shall see. You're bold, okay. You don't know what you want from the next DLC, just want new game mechanics at the moment. Fair enough. Huh? Hi, Charlotte. I'm so thoroughly confused. What do I think of Nana? I think she's cute. There we go. You think we need more biomes?
I can't run from my past forever.
Some stuff you can't do with villagers, homes on floating islands. Wait, how do you mean? Okay, this done. This let me get rid of. These cute. I don't really think I'll use this very much. I don't often use this pinky purpley color. The Nana house, I think, is really adorable. I love that you can actually see inside of it and it's not just a black void. That's my favorite part. It's also kind of giant. Goodness gracious. Riley, I'm not sure. I think my internet was just fluctuating in a weird way. Because stream kept freezing. But we're back. You're hoping to see characters like Figment, Genie, and Tinkerbell in the next DLC? Hoping Game Law fixes the Mistress of All Evil quest in the coming update. Wait, which quest was that? Royal tasks. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's feed the ravens. That's easy. Hi, Chloe. Genie would be amazing, but you want to see some new movies first. I'd say kind of like yes. I'm often I would prefer to see new movies added over characters from movies that we already have represented. Not always, but that's generally my opinion about things. Especially if we already have the main characters. Like, we already know Timon and Pumbaa being added when they were was not my favorite. I understand why they did that. And also, it just, like, I would have preferred pretty much anyone else. I still really wish... I really wish we could get the Sanderson sisters. The one time I would be like, yes, let us have a holiday-themed update. Give us the Sanderson sisters. I'm usually not a holiday update truther. Open up fresh memories. Well, I can do that. I can also harvest those apples and harvest these blueberries. Slay! And I can also move some of these. Wait, what do you mean by curveball characters, Becky? And there. You've had to move homes like Ariel's castle or Donald's ship for previous quests. There's not enough room for all the villagers and players to fully... Oh, player houses to fully decorate. Wait, really? I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I guess it depends on how many player houses you have and whether you have any of the DLCs. But I feel like there's, especially now with the floating islands, there's a lot of space. I initially thought you might mean that, like, aesthetically there are some homes that don't fit, and I agree with that a little bit more. I think there are some villager houses that just aesthetically don't really fit anywhere. Cough cough, Vanellope. But I feel like space is not as much of a concern currently. Apparently we're gonna have a seasonal star path this year. Don't remind me. I'm really angry about that. We've had too many Halloween star paths. They have gotten a little bit better about, like, the winter star paths, because the first one we had was very Christmassy, and then from then on out it's been more like seasonal and less holiday. We've had, like, pretty much every year we've had a straight up Halloween star path, and that's just not my vibe. Don't love it. I mean, well, we didn't last year, did we? We had the night show one, but everyone threw a hissy fit. But it's fine. I will still obtain everything. I'll maybe use it once and never again. But that's how some Star Path stuff is anyway. It just is a little bit frustrating to feel like Halloween stuff in particular is always overrepresented. Halloween stuff and pirate stuff. Why do we have so much of that all the time? Scar and Eric. Where are these two? Scar. Eric. Just go in someone's house and see if they're there. I'm not really seeing them here. How do we know about a future seasonal Star Path? It was from the developer update or the blog posts that came with it. One or the other, or both.
Never turn your back on me.
You would pay separately for the Sanderson sisters? Me too. When exactly do you hunt? I don't hunt. You don't hunt, but then what do you eat? Anything with chocolate. I'm afraid I have no idea what that is, but it does sound intriguing.
So, you're...
Chocolate is delicious. Eric. Okay. And memories. Let's see what we can do. Thank you for the sip reminder, Yana. Okay. And thank you all for liking the stream if you have already. Oh, no, wait. I'm so dead. Anyway, we're back, so it's fine. Nothing happened that was bad, and no message was sent that was bad. Everything is 100% great, and I'm about to check my internet speed, and nothing is wrong. That's how I feel about everything in life. Don't we love it when bad things happen to good people? Anyway, sorry, I'm checking my internet speed. We'll see what's up. Why is it happening now of all times? Internet, are you cooperating? To be fair, those letters are right next to each other on a keyboard, okay? So it's not my fault. That's how I feel about that. My internet speed is fine right now. No, nothing happened, Jess. We don't have to worry about it. We're back. I mean, what happened was that stream froze, and I was just trying to make sure that I let everyone know that I knew that stream froze, but we're back now and better than ever. Okay. Let me get these marshmallows and let me find Prince Eric. Thank you. Throwing gnome, hello, hello. It only went for 10 seconds. I know, but it's still annoying because it shouldn't go at all. And it's one of those things that, at least while I'm streaming, maybe I can get like logs or something from OBS afterwards. But while I'm streaming, there's not really any way for me to figure out what is causing it. But we're back now. It needs to behave is what it needs to do. But the wild thing is, that one day I couldn't stream update day because our internet provider was trying to do work in our area. You would think things would be stable and solid now. That thought would be incorrect. Oh, at first I was like, what is this? But I think this is from Hercules. I think Hades was kind of plotting and he had like little figures set up kind of like a little military map because these are his little spindly fingers. What do I think of Nana? I think she's really cute. I don't really have much of an opinion about moonstone prices because I feel like the moonstone prices are always outrageous for pretty much literally any item. It's all a matter of your personal opinion about the thing and whether the value is worth it for you. Nana is very cute. The house that she comes with is also very cute. I mean, this is her reward for reaching level 5 friendship with her. You don't just get it right off the bat, but it is a very, very cute companion house. It might be one of my favorite companion houses. And she does come with a pose that I think is unique to her. I don't think this is a repeat pose of anything. So that's cute, especially now that you can hide critters. If you wanted just this pose for photo mode, that's nice. How many marshmallows spawn in each biome at the same time? You know, I don't know off the top of my head, but I do have the blog post for the event linked in the description box of this stream. And that does have the spawn times in it, if you wanted to check that. Okay, come on, Max. Hi, Martina. Wait, you went to see the Hercules musical yesterday and it was so good. Wait, really? I'm jealous. I only heard the clip of I Won't Say I'm in Love. Blue marshmallows in total, every 5 minutes if you collect them. I do know they're only on the beach, in the meadow, and in the plaza, I believe. I think I need one more memory for that. Yeah. Where do I have another memory orb? Peter Pan was your favorite Disney movie growing up, so you had to get Nana. I really did love Peter Pan when I was a kid. Done. Wait, how close are we to... maybe I should get this dress. I might. Let's try it. Just changing outfits left and right today. Okay. Let's look at this. What does this make me think of? It reminds me of something and I can't quite remember what it is. Why do I feel like barefoot is the vibe with this dress? The real question is, does this dress match the water hair that we have? Not exactly, but I might wear it anyway. Why is this hair kind of snatching my neck away from me? No, I think it might be the dress, actually. There's like a line. It's taken my head and removed it from my body. Anyway. Cute. Come on, Max. Perfect dessert. Actually, I think, no, that's not a perfect dessert, but I do have some berry salads in here that I can snag, and then I can put a perfect dessert in here instead. Autofill. Cook 10. You need Aristocats and you'll be happy as can be. I did love Aristocats also, but here's the thing. I'm kind of like picky sometimes about certain villagers. If we had the kittens, I would want the 3 of them to be companions, but all 3 following at the same time, like not individual companions. And I just don't really see that actually happening, unfortunately. Talk to Eric. I still don't know where Eric is. Probably in Scrooge's. He's always in Scrooge's. And then we'll go mine in... What are you two talking about? The Forgotten Lands for diamonds. To give that some time to regenerate.
Thanks for coming over.
Penny for your thoughts? You know, Tink, I've been thinking about exploring lately. Which do you prefer? Leisurely exploration or action-filled adventure? Definitely leisurely exploration. Nice, I love exploring. Ariel does too. It's so exciting to find new things, new places. What was that sound you just made? And when we do it together, we notice so much more.
This salty sea.
Well, slay. Fish somewhere forgotten. Oh, perfect timing. I need to find a mining person. Where is... Do I have any mining people here? Actually, Oswald, you're a miner. Come hang out. Hi, Cassie. What am I streaming on Friday? I'm not streaming on Friday, but I am streaming on Saturday, and we are going to be playing Stardew Valley. Very exciting. I've never played before. The game can't handle lures, let alone 3 companions. It could handle 3 companions, okay? It would be like the size of 1 companion. It would just be like looking like 3 smaller ones. They could do it. Where's the line between animal companions and animal villagers? Generally, I feel like it depends. For the most part, if the animal can talk, I am willing to consider the possibility of them being a villager. If the animal, like, can talk at all, right? Not specifically to people. If the animal can talk to people, then yes, it should be a villager. If the animal can talk, but there are people in the movie and it doesn't talk to the people, it just talks to other animals, then it's a case-by-case basis. It's not a perfect science, but that's mostly how I feel. Am I planning any decorating streams after I've done the updates? Yeah, we usually do a fair amount of decorating streams, but we've just been so busy with other stuff recently. So there will definitely be more decorating on the channel. I don't know when exactly, but it will be happening. Okay, I need to fish here. But the 3 kittens talk? Yes, but not to people, which means they're in the case-by-case basis category. And in this case, I would like them to be companions. Jungle Book has definitely been addressed before. I don't remember when, so I'm a little cautious to bring it up, but I think it was on the 2024 survey. I think that's when I saw Jungle Book on a survey. It could have been the 2023 surveys. Why does it say Moana's pig is a quest reward and Aladdin's carpet is a reward? Because Moana's pig you get from a quest line, and you do with carpet as well. Those 2 are not premium shop characters, or companions rather. You think we might get Snow White next year? I think we'll get Snow White, I think in the DLC maybe. It feels like, well, not even feels like, we just straight up have had a Disney princess in each DLC so far. So if that continues, we would need a princess in the DLC at the end of the year. Since it seems they might already be teasing Snow White characters, at least in the next DLC, probably Snow White would be the one. Also, since Merida was the well, I mean, Merida and Aurora technically, yeah. They also have, to be fair, put really like Aurora is a really classic princess. Rapunzel is a really beloved princess. Merida, I know Merida gets love, but I would say she's probably one of the official Disney princesses that's like less marketed or slightly less popular. I could see them putting Snow White in the DLC. Why can't you talk about the survey? This year's survey, I can't talk. Well, I will not talk about because they requested that people not speak about it. Like at the blurb at the start of the survey before you completed it, they were like, please don't talk about this. And I am trying to abide by that request. But they didn't have that in previous surveys, which is why I'm fine talking about those. For the record, though, I would like to request that they omit that from future surveys because, I mean, I don't understand why they decided to add that request to not talk about it, but I feel like it's really exciting for the community to be able to talk about the surveys and things that may be coming to the game or like what they're excited about. So if Gameloft is listening, would you please reconsider for future surveys? Even if you don't want us to complete them on streams, that is understandable to me. Like if you don't want people to feel like they're being pressured or influenced by content creators that they watch. I hope you all know that I would never try to influence what you do or don't want in the game, except for Atlantis. I will humbly request that you all ask for Atlantis, but anything else, obviously, just because I like something or want something doesn't mean that I need you to like it or want it. But even if we're not allowed to do them on stream, please allow us to talk about them. I would really like that. Cook a perfect dessert. Why do I think they don't want people talking about it? I can't even really speculate. I don't know. I do not know. Those are almost done. Okay. It wants me to do another DreamSnap, so let me just put some bold furniture items here. So I can take another fake DreamSnap and keep it moving. But trying to get me in with Gameloft. I'm trying to get me in with Gameloft, okay? Like Gameloft. I don't know what you want or need, but I'm available. I am available. It's been drilled into your brain to ask for Atlantis. Listen. Asking for Atlantis for me is not just because I personally love Atlantis, although I do. It's also on principle because we've had so much stuff about the ancient civilization in the main story of the game. It would be silly and a shame to not have Atlantis characters at some point. Do I feel like the main story is done now that the Forgotten is in our valley? Yeah. I mean, I feel like the main story has kind of been done. Well, here's the thing though, like the ancient civilization stuff just literally fizzled out and nothing came of it. So I feel like that's the only thing that keeps me thinking that maybe at some point they'll do more with that. Otherwise, it's just sad, right? To leave that plot thread just dangling. Thanks, Max. You think an underwater DLC would be nice? I don't think they could do a whole DLC underwater. I think they could do an underwater biome potentially in a DLC. I just don't know if there's enough content for a full DLC underwater. Request for them to remove DreamSnap tasks from the star path. That is always a little sad. Thank you. Talk to Peter Pan. Did I talk to you already today? I don't think so. Are you eating again? Yeah. A hungry boy. Oh, thanks for the hydrate reminder. I actually forgot we have that. Let me take a sip of my water.
Ursula from taking control of this valley.
Can we put on the mermaid dress? You thought it had a glitch with this dress? What kind of glitch? Why did nobody tell me? I mean, I'm wearing it. My neck is a little bit disconnected. Like, my head is kind of disconnected from my neck. I don't know how much you can see that, but there's definitely a line severing the two. That's, by the way, not from this hair. It's from the dress, I think. Yeah, because even when I change the hair, it's still there. But if there's a bigger glitch, I don't know. I haven't heard about it. There are too many beach houses, but only one beach. But we do have the beach island now.
Hey!
How do you like to spend your time? Doing whatever I want, of course. Flying, playing my pan flute, listening to stories, whatever sounds like fun. You sure have a lot of hobbies. Huh, I guess I do. Having fun's real important, you know? Cool. Good chat. Okay, time to go mine again for diamonds in the Forgottenlands. They should have respawned. They being the mining nodes. You've decided as a hear me out, you want Mama Odie and Ray to be in your valley? I'm not gonna hate on it. I personally... We need a realm with Naveen and Dr. Facilier. Where is Naveen? Why do we not have him? Why, actually, the bigger question, why did they do Tiana so dirty? Like, I know we got Rapunzel without Flynn, right? We got Mulan without Shang, but now we have Flynn. Frankly, Mulan's kind of doing her own thing anyway, but not only did we not get Naveen with Tiana, my girl also did not get a dream style. Now, a lot of wrongs need to be righted for my girl. She also has to share the valley with the rat, you know, has to compete against him with her culinary establishment. She doesn't have her best friend, Charlotte, you know, like, there's a lot going on. She deserves more. She does. Oh, wait, opals in the bind also count? Slay. Let's go mine in the bind. Let me save. Tiana just really deserves better. Belle without her yellow dress is diabolical. We need, yes, we need dream styles of the gowns for the girls. All the princesses deserve their gown and their casual wear. I stand by this. Also, all the girls deserve their comfy wear from Ralph Breaks the Internet. I need that. And she deserves an optional restaurant in each DLC. We need to be able to pick whether it's Remy's or Tiana's. I would pick Tiana's every time. You want to dig this hole? Go for it. Hi, Cinderella. Ball gown. Yes. Listen, I'm so ready for Wicked Part 2, aka Wicked for Good. I'm here mining. I got distracted by foraging. I'm so ready for it. We need a beast transformation bundle. Yes, we do. In general, I say bring back the dream bundle. I think people tend to prefer the signature bundle, but I really liked the dream bundles with the quests. My only gripe about them is I feel like there should be a way for you to reset the quest to do it again if you want to. Save, take this. You would so like the cozy looks for the princesses. Me too. I know they're different games, but they're both by Gameloft, even though they're different branches of Gameloft. But Disney Magic Kingdoms has the cozy looks for the princesses. I feel like we need them. Hi, Hi, Emma. You do get very excited at the possibilities. There's so much stuff that the community wants. Yeah, and I feel like the game has a lot of time ahead of it. Like, I do feel like this game could be continuing to drop content for quite a while. Okay, maybe I should also dig some of this stuff. Clear some of this away. At least off of the main path.
Seems like this valley brings lots of good folks together.
Okay, we'll clear this. Hi, Lady Danbury. Hi, Kitty. Hello. Hi, Ginny. You feel like they're a good value for only 4K when you get a house skin and decor and usually a dream style. Yeah, I do like the signature bundles. I know not everybody loves the quest content in Dreamlight Valley, but I do think it's fun. Wait, the giant crab from Moana, that's not a must for me. Although, I will not give away any plot points in case people haven't watched it, but after Moana 2, I feel like there's a new dream style that we need for Moana.
Oh, goodness. You're busier than a bee in a flower.
And it would be end of movie Moana. Oh, I have all this stuff. Time to plant some things, I suppose. Cool. I know I have spots available to plant things. I think there are some here. The end of DTV makes you sad, like when they announce they're officially ending support. Well, I feel like that will not be anytime soon, so I think we're okay. Okay. Why don't we eat a snack? Actually, I can put those in here. Not here. Where am I going? Up here. Do we get stuff before the update on Wednesday, like information? I think there's a chance that we could get patch notes. But I don't think they'll really reveal too much new stuff because they already shared information about the update in the developer update that we had before the Mysteries of Skull Rock one. So I don't think we'll get a lot of new news about like exciting new stuff or features, but they'll probably have patch notes that will say some stuff. What am I working on today? We're just doing some update prep. We finished our last quest with Peter. We are working on the star path and just some resource gathering currently. Oh. Oh! Never mind. Okay. Back to the Forgotten Lands. You hope we get more trials? Oh, the trials were fun, actually. We know that Anna's getting a new dream style, but we don't know if it's going to be from an event. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not from this star path. So... Wait, aren't we supposed to have another event from the developer update or the blog post that came with it? Weren't we getting 2 summer events? This summer sizzle one and then one that's meant to be new, right? Do we think we're getting it as part of that event? I don't really know. I haven't thought about it too much, honestly. The next character we're getting, well, the DLC Storybook Vale, if you have that update is happening on Wednesday, and we're getting Maleficent and Aurora. The next free update that we get is going to be an Inside Out update. Probably Joy and Sadness. Isn't the other a treasure hunt? I don't really remember. The Unwritten Realms sneak peeks we got looks like the Hades trials, kind of, but I think it might be something separate. I don't know for sure. But having a name for the place like that makes me feel like it won't quite be the same thing. I have a while until that's gonna switch over. We could give Olaf his favorite gifts. Stone, shiny diamond, white cactus flower. You know, I don't have any shiny diamonds on me, but I think I might have extras in my house. Let's go, let's go. We haven't even gotten to storybook magic grinding. Oh my goodness, I have so much stuff to do. Maybe for the tasks that we have to do for the star path, we'll do those in Storybook Vale, so we at least get a bit of storybook magic grinding going. Well, that's not a shiny diamond. Imagine in a few years' time being like, I'm a bulldoze, and we have 6 more valleys. Listen, listen, listen. I think we've already reached the point in time where a full bulldoze of everything is not really the best idea, as indicated by the fact that I currently have a whole Eternity Isle that's not even touched, a valley that's barely touched, and a Storybook Vale that I'm maybe a little bit more than halfway done with. My goal is to finish all of them before we get the next DLC. I think we can do that. I know it feels like it's a long way away, but it's really not, but I think I can do it.
Don't you just
And then I'm going to not bulldoze everything. We're just gonna get the next DLC and make a decision from there. That's my plan. He's been wanting shiny emerald from you all week. It's always fascinating how they're sometimes different from person to person. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the characters do have gifts that they want frequently, but some of the characters, it feels like they just want anything. There's not really much of a rhyme or reason to it.
Oh, I just know we're going.
Oh, wait, these are our last tasks. Exciting. Actually, let's give Jack a couple gifts while I'm thinking about it. Just so we don't have to worry about that. Salmon, house leek, cucumber. Okay, let me just do salmon and a house leek for now. Salmon, I think I can actually get here in white circles, right? You wish they would come up for uses for the various non-usable space, like trial areas? That would be nice. It would. Hi, kitty. I'm glad you're done with work. Wait, on time today? Isn't that a revelation? Jack, where'd you go? You were just here. Okay, good. You can't get away from me. I have this for you. You've decided for your decorating, when you finish a biome, you won't leave until you also finish the interiors in that biome. Oh my goodness. Had to bulldoze rebuild your main valley. It was a mess after being away for a month on holiday. Fair enough.
Oh.
It does get pretty messy in the valley. You grinded so hard to be done by 3:30, but now you're done. Which we love to see. And there are a lot of sights to see. Famously, a quote from Vanessa Hudgens in Princess Switch. Possibly my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Are you the only one using the new well skin basically everywhere? I mean, I think I have it out in the forest from when I was initially looking at it, but I haven't put it anywhere else yet. But I do love the new well skin. My favorite thing about it is how different it looks from all of the other wells, you know? Oh, Hades, you've looked better. Okay. Drop this stuff off in here. Stunning. This off there. The rest of this. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna put in a little overflow chest over here. A good cabinet for a snuggly duckling kitchen. I think I used the, is it the Arendelle one that I think was from the premium shop? It's like a cream and brown kind of wooden cabinet. Have I crafted the new summer event items? You know, I have not. Maybe I should do that. There are 2 craftables, right? Furniture. Oh. Oh, I can make the Lost Boys thing? That's amazing. I thought it just took it away from me forever. Oh, yeah, Jess, thank you for saying that. I hadn't actually read that yet, but yes, I'm glad we can craft that. Makes me happy. Usually, they just take stuff away from us and don't let us use it anymore, and that is not my favorite. Okay, and these both should be functional items. This sign is not part of this new event. This is something we can craft after we unlock it as part of a quest. This is an actual cooking station. Cute! I feel like we have a lot of like campfires and things that we can't cook over. And granted, this is not a campfire, but having a grill, like a camping grill, is so cute. And this should be a crafting station. Yes, like a little makeshift gardening, like tool shed kind of vibe. I love it. I really, really appreciate when they give us more crafting stations and cooking stations, because I feel like I try to have those things in a lot of houses and a lot of biomes when I decorate so that it's easier just to do things as I'm out and about in the valley. But for a long time, we didn't have much variety in them, and now we do. And now we also have this one from the Star Path as well. Which is a lot of fun. I love that. I really like these, actually. I feel like these are some of the more usable ones. They're gonna make sense in a lot of places, I think. The 2 floral bushes from Storybook Vale have become your favorite items for decorating your princess land. Oh, nice. You love functional crafting? So good. The old campfire and grill are literally just for show. Yeah. Yes. When something looks like it should be a utility item, like a crafting table or a cooking station, and it actually is, chef's kiss. I feel really positively about that. The autofill is much faster at the new cooking station. Oh, interesting. That should be nice for memory grinding then, which I'm not going to be doing right now, but will be doing eventually. Okay, I'm going to go, I'm just trying to check the time to see when Tiana switches over. I'm going to go to the Forgotten Lands and mine there again. And then I'm gonna mine in the bind, and then we'll spend some time working on royal tasks in the Veil to both complete this and also get our storybook magic up. I think that sounds efficient. Anyone decorated a Wonderland area? I haven't decorated mine yet, but I'm going to base mine off of a DreamSnap that I did, and mine's going to be in the Forgotten Lands island. I feel like the Forgotten Lands, like, I don't know. The Teapot Falls is really fun. I think if the actual waterfall was in the main biome, I would be more inclined. Wait, is the waterfall? No, it's kind of down by the trial, right? I would be more inclined to use it, but I feel like actually Wonderland is quite dark and spooky, so I feel like it suits the Forgotten Lands. Can we please get an improved crafting menu, please? And a search bar at Scrooge's shop. We need so much. You wish the Moana Luau fire pit was a functional cooker? Yeah, that one I kind of understand. Like, some of them I kind of get because they're lower heights. So making the animation would be a little bit more tricky, but I do think it would be fun if it was a crafting station. Oh wait, never mind. We're done with mining for white gems. I am actually gonna flip those around. I would also like them to fix the hotkey for the Star Path menu, please. Okay, accomplished. Actually, let me go ahead and grab these things. Because isn't this also, yeah, a cooking station? I forgot we also have a cooking station here from this Star Path. I'm probably not going to look at these lights right now, but we'll look at some of this other stuff. These two mostly. And I'll just wait till I finish the other stuff. Okay. To the beach!
It's almost like we stepped inside.
Okay. We got 2 new cooking stations and 2 new crafting tables this update cycle, and that pleases you. It's so nice. I really do like getting those things. Okay. I think this one item has to go on the water. I would like to formally request that they make the water-only items from this Star Path able to go on land, please. I understand it's coral, and I also understand that I'm not going to use it as much if it can only go in the water. I know it can go on the river kit. I don't care. I want it to go on land. Yeah, this is also a cooking station. Amazing. And it's cute, too. I actually quite like this. And I feel like it's not overly piratey, you know? It's not really that piratey at all. Like, you could use this and it doesn't feel like something that has to be on a ship. Yeah, it was the P key on the keyboard, and it still works when you've just finished a task and it has a little pop-up on screen. If you press it while that pop-up is still on screen, it works, but it doesn't work outside of that anymore. Okay, to the Veil. You wish water-only items didn't exist? It's your imagination, so why can't I put coral on the sand? Yeah, the coral structures feel like they could just be little coral statues or something. There are some things that I get being water-only, like the actual water lilies, right? There are some things that just feels like it doesn't have to be water-only. Okay. What are we working on here? Take a picture. Catch a demon snippet. Fish in Utopia. Okay, well, a lot of these I can do right now. Like, take a picture. Do I read books? I do read books. And sell 2 meals. Wait, actually Goofy Stall is right here. I don't know. I was thinking back to before I decorated and it was on the other side.
How's it going?
You redecorated your ship house skin with a lot of the new stuff? Yeah, I don't know if I'm in a position right now to redecorate things, but that does make sense. I have too much stuff to decorate for the first time, to be fair. I'm gonna get rid of these, I think. How many books do I read in a week? The past month or so, like, not many. I think I read 5 books in June. Usually many. The amount of books that I typically read per month is like in the 10 to 15 range. Well, probably in like the 12 to 18 range. But I was in a bit of a slump. Well, it was like partially slump, partially intentionally just doing other hobbies and less reading last month. Okay, we must fish. I really do like Mythopia. I think Mythopia is my favorite biome in this expansion. Oh, I was like, who's dropping stuff? That would be Max. Actually, I can get this from here. And maybe I can even find a Pegasus to feed. Add 3 decorations to Mythopia. Time for a handy dandy light that I can just pop right here. You read too, but haven't been reading too much recently. Yeah, I really do like reading, but sometimes I spend so much time reading usually that every now and then I like to invest that time in some of my other hobbies. Okay, which Pegasi are here? Pegasuses? Asian Fields. Okay, it's here. It's going to be difficult to find. I think I have... Let me go over here. I also think I need to sell a couple minerals. Is it Pegasi? I don't know. What's the plural of Pegasus? What's the number for 911? Okay, Goofy. Let me give you a couple diamonds, sir. Ah, feed a critter and a baby Pegasus. And I can catch a demon snippet here somewhere. Where are you, demons? There you are. The demon... Not the demon snippets even specifically. The net... The hitbox is like so off for some reason. I'm not necessarily the best aimer, but sometimes it's just legitimately off. Wait, did that not work? Oh, I need to catch 3. Ridiculous. It isn't, but that's the way your brain wants to say it. You're glad you're not alone. Yeah, the English language is a strange one. Like, there are rules to the way that words work and sentences work, but sometimes it's really, there's not a lot of consistency with it. Wait, it is Pegasi? I honestly don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's either one. Or if it's one of those things where both are technically appropriate. I'm still a little bit uncertain about the plural of fish. Is both fish and fishes correct, or is it just fishes? Or is it just fish? I feel like fishes is correct. This is also a very interesting conversation to be having. I promise I'm smart. I have multiple defrees, as it were. Both correct depending on use. Okay, that's validating. Let me take some of these to plant elsewhere. Oh, also, let me take one of these. I think this is for the Pegasus. I'll actually leave it down there. Not defreeze? Yes, defreeze. Anyone know where the Forgotten goes? Trying to find her, but she's not in the Dark Castle and not in Scrooge Shop or either of the restaurants. I think sometimes she does legitimately just disappear, and or they, I suppose, because they're not always the sheep. But yeah, I think sometimes the Forgotten literally just disappears. And when that happens, I don't know if there's actually a way for you to force them to show up. You might just have to wait for them to spawn somewhere. But if anybody has a better answer that's more helpful, please let us know. Oh. Oh, you summon them to a floating island. That's true, that's true. You can go to a floating island and turn on permissions for them to be there, and they should show up. Okay, let me plant you. Plant you. Plant you. Stunning. Okay, now I gotta go track down a Pegasus. In the fields. I feel a little bit... What's the word I would like to use? Trying to pick one that's not too dramatic, but is still appropriate. I feel... Oh, hello, buddy. I feel a little bit like this is not a word, it's just a description. Like, I have a lot to do to prepare for the update and not a lot of time to do so. Usually I feel a little bit more on top of things with updates. This time I do not. You don't want to give me anything? That's rude. Okay. Mine in the bind and decorations in the bind. Okay. Let's do a mining run. Let's do it. I'm also gonna pick those, but leave the other ones in case I have to harvest something for a task. Overwhelmed was the word I initially thought of, but I feel like that's too dramatic. I don't feel overwhelmed because there are not really any real stakes to me not completing any of this stuff. What's on my to-do list before the update? Well, I need to do my DreamSnap for the week. I would like to finish the Star Path, although that's not a must. What else? I would like to get to 50,000 storybook magic if I could. That one feels definitely like a long shot. I would also like to clean up around... This is cute, but I'm not going to use it very much. I would like to clean up around the Vale, like move the houses to a position that is less chaotic, even if I'm not going to be decorating in those areas right now. And what else? Oh yeah, like get rid of all of my random gardening plots that I have in the Vale. So there are just some things that I would like to accomplish. Some tidying, some resource gathering. We will still have one more stream day after today for Dreamlight Valley before the update. Maybe more, but probably just Sunday. Yeah, I'm still thinking next week. Well, we're going to be here on Saturday playing Stardew Valley, so that's going to be fun. We're going to be streaming Dreamlight Valley on Sunday. Monday, we'll probably play Date Everything. Tuesday, we probably will stream in the evening instead of during the day. And for that, we'll do a watch party for Sleeping Beauty, I think. And then Wednesday is update day. Catch any snippets. Add decorations to the bind. Okay, catch 3 fish, harvest vegetables. Do I have any vegetables ready to harvest? Just those ones, but I don't want those ones yet because, well, not even yet. Those are just like part of the decor there. So I'm not going to touch that. Where's Merida? I suppose I can hang out with you.
There's adventure to be had.
Could totally get to 50k if I put out the lures. They cause lag, but if you can put them out and did a little grinding, you can convert those to storybook magic. That's true, that's true. I might actually have some extra. Maybe I'll do that after stream so that at least the lagging isn't happening while I'm here with you all. And I'll do a little bit of grinding off stream, perhaps. Okay, Footstool. I choose you. See you? Find some more snippets. Ah, I see you. Ah, there you are. I feel a little bit evil sometimes when I'm hunting snippets. It's almost like when I'm hunting in Breath of the Wild or something. I already removed all of my inkies, so I can't do that. I could reorder a story, catch some fish. Hi, Anna. What role is everybody going to give to Maleficent and Sleeping Beauty? Have you thought about it yet? Is there a specific reasoning or like logic you're going for with what role you're giving them? If you have the DLC. Or if you're planning on getting it. Fish caught. Catch a koi. I can't remember where those are. The bind here. Okay. Ooh, tasks done. But I do still need to just do tasks to get storybook magic, so we'll keep at it for now. You and your daughter just started playing Palia. You saw her hunting and you were not ready for her firing her bow at a deer. Yeah, I really do enjoy hunting in games. I've never hunted in real life. I don't think I could do that. I certainly have no desire to, but in games, it's... I don't know. I think I just feel like Katniss or something. There's something really satisfying about archery mechanics in games for me. Hi, Scuba Steve. For now, you're going for the +4 bonus on all the categories, so fishing for both. Nice. Either gardening or snippet catching for you. You'll need a koi. What color circles are koi in? Do you know? Circle. Thought I saw one right over here. I don't think I can fish there from here. Probably a red circle, huh? Or a gold one. Maleficent mining, Aurora gardening. Those are your go-to roles for new characters. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing snippet catching for Aurora. Wait, no. I think I'm actually doing snippet catching for Maleficent. And maybe foraging for Aurora, now that I think about it. I think my reasoning was, A, I needed snippet catchers, and B, I feel like Maleficent would probably whack things with her staff. That's pretty much snippet catching. And Aurora feels like a forager. I feel like that's what I have to have gone with. But I will consult my spreadsheet when the time is right. Oh, outside bubbles for koi. Got it. Time bending for both. You aspire to my level of mist. I just want to not have to grind mist. So that's why I did what I did. Well, that was something I made unnecessarily complicated for myself. Okay. Hanging out with Merida currently. Harvest vegetables, reorder a story. Let's, I guess, go harvest vegetables. For Nana and Max, petrified wood counts as wood they will collect. I believe so. They seem to have been trying to pick it up for me. I'm gonna pick up the rest of these just because it'll work on leveling footstool and just pop it in my chest. Ah, yes, and pine cones. It did look like they were trying to pick up pine cones too. You're in the way, Merida. Oh, harvest 5 vegetables again. You don't say. Wait, are these not counting as vegetables? Oh, they are. It did just happen again. Also need to feed an owl. And I think I have some barley in here. Okay. Did I actually... Oh, why did I take a whole stack of that? Oh my goodness. That's what we call unnecessary. You can't wait for Aurora, your first Disney movie when you were a kid, but you still don't know what will be her duty. Ah. I can't remember what the first Disney movie I ever saw was. 'Cause I feel like
Oh, goodness. You're busier than...
I just watched so many. There's an owl. And from such a young age, I just watched them. So. Wait, I have... It's fine. Have I decided if we're for sure doing a watch party? I haven't decided for sure, but I think I'm going to. That's what I'm planning currently. Okay, for selling fish, I will sell this tuna that I don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I have space in here? I do a little bit. I'll put... Are you from here? I think you are. Okay. Let's reorder a story. Just to get that off of my page. You're pretty sure The Little Mermaid was yours? Yeah, I don't know. I think the first Disney movie my parents ever bought, I think they said was Aladdin or Lion King, maybe. But I'm not sure. Okay. Oops. You just ran out of wheat? Who runs out of wheat? What were you cooking? At least that's a really quick one to grow. Catch frog snippets, mine a star sapphire. Okay, I'm going to cook a meal first because that's gonna be one meal, 2 tasks, and I can do it right here at the restaurant. You remember because you were completely obsessed from the fairy's dress colors. Ah, I got you. But Lion King was your favorite one? Lion King is really good. Pickled herring. Oh, you were cooking s'mores for the new stuff. I got you. Okay. This is good. We can go mine rock spots in Ever After, which will also help us get a star sapphire. We'll be near the frog snippets and we can add some decorations. I don't even know what you do for me. Oh, wood, but I need to level you up. Your first in theaters was Little Mermaid. You were 6 and went to your neighbor friend. And he held your hand when you were crying at parts. That's cute. I don't remember really seeing Disney movies in theaters when I was a kid. I think the closest thing to that I can remember is when Incredibles came out. Like, we didn't really go to the movies when I was young. But when Incredibles came out, there was... Why am I going all the way over here? There was a movie night at our school where they set it up on like a big projector. That's the closest thing to like a theater experience I can remember from being fairly young. Actually, can I find someone who's a mining person? Who's a mining person? Hades is.
Yeah,
Let's hang out, bud.
Kill me, not really. I'm the lord.
You're covering your valley and isle and vale with lakes and rivers. How's your item count holding up? I still really haven't messed around with it too much, to be honest. Have I ever seen The Snowman? Wait, is that a movie? I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of movies about snowmen, and I don't know which ones I have and haven't seen. Your first Disney movie in theaters was Hercules. Nice. Item count still okay. Your decorating is otherwise quite sparse. Then there's nothing wrong with it. If you're having a good time, I say go for it. It's an old Christmas movie. Yeah, I don't know if I have. I know I've seen multiple movies with snowmen coming to life, but I don't remember the names of all of them. Oh, I'm here, actually. This Tinkerer's lamp is the new Mickey lamp for me. It's my go-to for decorating. '82 it was released. I probably have not seen it. Your first in theaters was Monsters, Inc. I loved Monsters, Inc. as a kid, but I'm pretty certain we didn't see it in theaters. I honestly can't remember the first time I went to a movie in theaters. I wonder if my parents know. We really didn't go when I was younger. Bird snippets, frog snippets. Okay. Let's do the frog ones first over here. I gotta watch it. Is it appropriate to watch in July? I'm not opposed to watching Christmas movies in the summer. I feel like, in fact, a few streams ago, I was asking if it was too soon to watch a Christmas movie. Add the movie to the long list. Listen, yes, I know. I went through a phase in my life where I really liked movies, but I was seeing a lot of movies in theaters at the time. I wasn't really watching like a back catalog of movies. There are a lot of older movies that I haven't seen. I can go there. Eat this. Time to catch a fish. You know what movie I do still have to watch? Wakanda Forever. I'm just... I need to watch Ironheart. But... I just... am not emotionally ready for Wakanda Forever. It's fine for July. Okay. Maybe I'll watch it. You remember me saying I have Dreamlight Valley on both Switch and PC. Which one did I start on? I started on Switch. Because we have a PC. It's technically my partner's, but listen, what's his is mine and what's mine is also mine. So it's like we share the PC quite a bit, but he does get like, you know, first priority if one of us is going to be playing on the PC when we're both home. So I got it on my Switch so I could play as much as I wanted without having to like find time around him being on the computer. But then I decided I wanted to start streaming, and that's when I got it on PC because it was just better quality to stream off of. And now when I play on my Switch, I'm like, ooh, it's a little rough on the Switch. It's a little rough.
Whatever I can do to help this valley.
You bawled big ugly tears for Wakanda Forever, so take your time. I know, it's like, it's been so long, but it's still too soon, is kind of how I feel about it. So I don't know when I'm gonna be ready for that. You weren't a fan of Wakanda Forever? I mean, I don't know, like, I really liked Black Panther. I've heard that Wakanda Forever kind of like has two kind of distinct feels to it. Like, part of it feels like a Chadwick tribute, and then there's another part that feels very distinctly different. I don't really know anything about the plot except for something that happened in the comics that also ends up happening in the movie, like one kind of main thing. The rest of it is a mystery to me. Hello, bird? Hello? There we go. What's mine is also mine. It's true. It is rough on Switch. You want a Steam Deck? I would really like a Steam Deck. Not necessarily for Dreamlight Valley, more just because I do tend to get a lot of games on Steam now. Because a lot of time, if I'm getting a game, I'm going to be streaming it or I'm thinking about streaming it. And it's just better for me to stream off of Steam. And I would like to also be able to play those games portably. You're currently on Switch and want to switch to PC, probably on Steam. Anything you should know? Oh yeah, the biggest / only thing I would say is, well, two things. One, moonstones you buy are console specific. Moonstones you get through the Star Path, through Chess, through DreamSnaps. Those are all available on any platform that you have your game synced to. But when you buy Moonstone packs from the shop, or like the seasonal exclusive packs, those moonstones that you purchase are only available on the platform that you purchase them on. When you use moonstones in the shop, though, it will draw from your console specific moonstones first, if that makes sense. So like, I bought the moonstone pack on Switch with the seasonal items, right? And whenever I spend moonstones on my Switch, it will draw from those moonstones first and leave any of the like DreamSnaps moonstones alone. So oftentimes when you do buy moonstones, you're gonna kind of quickly get back to that joint balance. The other thing to keep in mind about playing on multiple platforms is that if you buy a DLC, you can only go to that map on the platform that you buy it on. So for instance, I have all of the DLCs on PC. So I can go to Storybook Vale, I can go to Eternity Isle, the maps, right? On my Switch, I have Eternity Isle, so I can go to that map, but I didn't buy Storybook Vale on my Switch, so I can't do any resource grinding there. I can still access the characters if I pull them to the Valley or Eternity Isle with permissions. But I can't really do any questing there because most of the quests, you know, you have to be in the Storybook Vale map. I can't do grinding for resources there. And I actually can't even access the Storybook Vale collections tab on my Switch. It is grayed out because I don't own it on that platform. Those are the main things to keep in mind. The Enchanted Edition is on sale right now on Steam, so you think now is the time for you to do it. If you can get it on sale, for sure get it on sale would be my advice. Why pay full price when you can pay less? Save a couple pennies. You have retired to your bed. That's all right, kitty. Have a good sleep. Let me cook some berry salad. You play on Switch, Mac, and PS5, so you also add remember to save. Oh, yeah. I do that anyway, but yeah, if you're playing on a platform or like between platforms, whenever you save, I do recommend first cloud save, then also make sure that you local save and then sign out. And when you switch between the platforms, it will ask you which save you want to operate off of, your local or your cloud save. As long as your cloud save is up to date, click that one because it's going to be the most recent one. But then also if you have something weird happen, like I had this once, I can't remember exactly what the issue was, but I had some issue and then I was able to just load off of my local save off of the other platform so that I didn't have it anymore. And that was nice. What are we doing? Harvest Wild Vale resources. Sounds really confusing to keep track of. The different platform stuff. It might sound confusing. It's really not. The biggest thing I think is the moonstones. Just like what I do is I usually just pick one platform to buy moonstones off of, and it's usually Steam. But if for some reason I do buy moonstones off of Switch, then I just try to make my premium shop purchases off of there for a while. You don't have to, but that way it just keeps the balance kind of the same. But it's not too big of an issue. You don't have a lot of glitches, but when you've had them, you quickly open another device's save. Yeah. I think I only had to do it once. And again, I can't remember exactly what it was, but something messed up somehow. And I was like, oh, well, thankfully I can just go back to my local save on my Switch and it'll revert it or something. I'm not being silly. There are topazes in the bind, right? Or is that somewhere else? Oh yeah, the bind. Okay. Also the courtyard and the docks and stuff, but since it's specifically a task for here, I'd have to find it in the bind. Give me some energy. Thank you, thank you. Oh, also it's past 4, so I can check and see if I can feed some people at Tiana's. My goodness. These mining nodes do not want to cooperate. Drop you there. Can you also just hop over here? Drop you there. Okay. To Tiana's. Excuse me, Sully. Burrito? Pasta with herbs. Ooh, what am I having for dinner tonight?
Hi.
You know what I kind of want? I kind of want ramen. I had already eaten, but before stream, my partner was making lunch for himself and he made ramen, but he made like fancy ramen. Like,
Thank you.
and then he let me have a bite before I started stream and it was so delicious that now that's what I want for dinner.
Goodbye.
Speaking of fancy ramen, this is not fancy ramen, but my brother and sister bought it. I don't know where they got it from. It's like, what's the brand? I think it's called Buldak ramen. Has anyone heard of this? It's like what was it called? My brain is currently, it was like a carbonara spicy chicken ramen or something. It came with like a sauce pack. That's the spiciest thing I've ever had in my entire life. I put like a third of the sauce pack in it and my tummy was a rumbling. I was having a rough time, but it was so tasty, actually. Just really spicy. You have it all the time, so spicy. Like, why does it need to be that spicy? You love ramen, but it has to be gluten-free. Ah, gotcha. It's diabolically spicy. And then I was talking to my sister about it. I was like, I had a pack of that ramen that you left after you were visiting. She's like, did you like it? I explained to her what happened. She was like, oh, I usually use a whole pack and it like a whole sauce packet and it's fine. I cannot imagine. I can't imagine. She was like, just put a little extra cheese in it or something if it's too spicy to cut the spice. And I did. It was also delicious, but wow. When I say it said spicy chicken and it was not lying, it was not lying. You had the chicken one and you were literally in tears. So spicy. You don't think it ever made your stomach rumble, but your mouth regretted it. I don't like get super, like, I feel like I don't eat a lot of super spicy food, but when I do, I feel like it never really makes my stomach gurgle. That ramen made my stomach gurgle. It was a lot. You can't get it spicy enough for you? Wait, you really, really? I like spicy food, but I have a limit. Really nice if you add cheese and cream. I haven't added cream, but I did add cheese the next time I made it. You like a little spicy, but not a lot. Can't handle that type of spicy. Yeah, there are like some levels of spicy. I mean, this was still flavorful, so I liked it. But there's some spicy that it's like, this isn't even, like some hot sauces, some foods where it's like, this doesn't even have flavor anymore. It's just heat. Like, I don't really understand the point of that. That's not something I can get behind. Apparently there's 3 times a spicy version of that. Who needs that? Who eats that? You think you burned your taste buds as a young teen? Oh no, you need the spice to feel. Oh goodness. You don't like stuff that spicy, like so spicy it should come with a warning. Like, no, 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 no. That's too much. Sell vegetables, feed a baby dragon. Do I have any vegetables on me? No, but I have plenty I could sell. Do I have any pure ice on me though? Yes. To feed a dragon. You're here in the Wildwoods. Let me find you. Somewhere. I guess I could also mine this stuff while I'm here. You nearly cried the first time you tried a Korean restaurant? I don't think I've ever been to a Korean restaurant. I would like to go though. We don't really eat out very often, to be fair. We mostly just cook stuff at home. You like spicy, but not so spicy where you can't taste the food. Yeah, I feel like that is just like... unnecessary, and it like takes the enjoyment away. Like if I'm eating, I want to be able to taste the food. I don't want the only sensation that I have to be my tongue feeling like it's gonna fall off. Go, buddy. Thank you for almost 100 likes on the stream, by the way. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please do help a girl get to 100 likes. I would appreciate it. Brussels sprouts. Give me Brussels sprouts. Just take these. Thank you, thank you. And we'll sell those to get the next thing done. Amazing. How are we doing? 30,000. Okay. Harvest wild resources. I think I can just do this. No. Okay. What does it mean by wild resources? Maybe I have to pick it up by myself, which is a little bit rude, but I'll do it. Let me go someplace where I can actually see the ground. I'm moving so slow. You know what? Forget that. I'm gonna go down here. You're redoing your in-game bedroom and you think you're in love? Oh, amazing. I don't have like a bedroom for me in-game. Is that working? What does it mean by wild storybook veil resources? Specifically spices? Is a porcini not a spice? This work? No. Okay, what if you put me here? I mean, well, yes, it's a mushroom, but I don't know why I thought it was under the category of, like, spices and herbs. It's not. I lied. You tried picking up loads of stuff for that task and you couldn't. Oh, now why did this count? Whatever. I don't care. It's fine. It's over. In my defense, I can't say I've really cooked with porcinis very much, but when I have, I feel like it's very sparingly and usually dried, and therefore does operate more like a spice. If there are any chefs in chat, though, please correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you. Okay. Welcome to level 4, footstool. What is this, a rug? Also in my... Wait. No, I'm not doing this. It's fine. Y'all can laugh at me if you want. It made sense to me. I know my truth. Let me mine here. No, wait, okay, let me look at what I think I was thinking of as well. as my flawless logic that I've already laid out. I do believe that mushrooms in the valley are considered a spice. Yes. So not only did I have a real life reason why it made sense, I had an in-game reason for it to make sense.
Enchanted.
Okay. Give me this. Amazing. Salt baked sea wolf. I don't know if I even know that recipe. Salt baked. Oh, I do. What's that name? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Kitty, that was the logic in addition to my other logic. And also, this is a Dreamlight Valley game. Of course I would be going off of Dreamlight Valley logic. It would be silly of me not to. Actually, this doesn't belong here. Yeah, I can plant that. That's fine. Excellent case argument. Thank you. Oops. There we go. Thanks for hanging out, Lucy. I hope you have a great time at work. And I'll also take you. Thank you. Oh, we're doing so well. Jennifer, hello. Thank you. I mean, we're in a part of my veil right now that's not decorated, but I'm very happy with what we have decorated so far. I feel like it's coming together nicely, and I'm pleased. I need to cook this meal. I know, Kitty, it's fine. I'm not actually offended. You've been asked to apply for a promotion, so you might not be working nights anymore. That's amazing. I need a salt baked fuel. Okay. Fish, nutmeg. Pick this up. You're not sure what else to prep? You have 40k storybook magic? Kind of want to wait till we have more furniture and premium items for the Veil to start decorating. That was kind of my goal. I was like, surely we will get an Olympus, like, ancient Greek-inspired building to decorate Mythopia with. You know what I was met with? Heartbreak and disappointment. And I just decided that I didn't want to continue waiting. Because it's like waiting for rain in this drought. Nutmeg. Frozen Mount Olympus. Cool. Thank you, Pegasus. I appreciate it. I do miss decorating. We haven't been doing nearly as much decorating recently. I think it happened when I started doing DreamSnaps on stream again, because it takes up kind of a DreamSnap day. Or, I mean, it takes up a stream day that we otherwise probably would have spent decorating. Not the Cinderella story quote. It's one of the best quotes of film ever, probably. I don't think I'm being dramatic. Fish and Ever After. She really ate with that too. She strutted her little way through the men's locker room. She had something to say to Austin Ames, and she was gonna say it. Just like your life, kitty, stop. You support that statement, very iconic. It was so good. It was really, really good. Actually, every now and then I think about the legacy of Cinderella's story and its successors, and I am so a little bit confused. Well, confused and also not confused. The sequels are a product of their time. They were happening in like the post-High School Musical era, like Disney Channel vibe, right? But the first Cinderella story movie was so good. And for some reason, every sequel was about someone wanting to be a famous singer or dancer. Like, where's the originality? Where's the heart? You know? Hilary Duff was just trying to live her dream academia life and go to Princeton and have people in her life who actually cared about her. Like, when did it become wanting to be a celebrity? I don't know. Why were all of them musicals after? Well, I mean, they weren't really musicals. They were just movies that had music. I mean, well, one of them was a musical. I feel like the last one I would consider a musical, if the shoe fits. The rest of them, I don't think I would consider musicals. I would just consider movies with music. Divine Aura, hello, hello. Am I excited for Aurora and Maleficent? I am. Friendship rewards and quest lines. I haven't really thought too much about quest lines. Friendship rewards, my biggest thing, I know it's so delusional. I know we're not gonna get it. I would really like a dream style for Aurora where she has her like cottagey dress. That would make me so happy. But I know it's not gonna happen, alas. So I don't really know what I'm expecting or wanting from that. Hilary Duff did give us everything. Hilary Duff walked so that Sophia Carson in Descendants 3 could run. You know? I mean, but Hilary Duff also ran so that Sophia Carson could run. That lady deserved an Emmy. Sophia in this case. This is making you want to binge some Hilary Duff content, raise your voice. Listen, one thing they were going to do with Hilary Duff is dub her singing voice. I appreciate the fact that in a world of Sopranos, Miss Hilary is a mezzo at best. I really appreciate and respect that. That being said, diabolical dubbing of voices. Harvest olives. I shall. Well, let me put this stuff in a chest first. Where am I? Oh, the opposite side. You want the messy blue and pink dress? That would kind of be iconic for our characters.
I'm gonna find it.
The raise your voice dub is rough. It's so rough. And what makes it even worse, oh my goodness, I wish I could play it on stream right now, but I would get copyright claimed, so I can't. The thing that makes it even better is the fact that after she sings that hot mess of a melody, okay, the melody, hot mess, the singing, I hate to say it, girl, hot mess, everything about it was just so troublesome. And afterwards, the entire classroom is just so surprised and aghast at how good she is. And I'm like, wait a minute. wait. This is a school of the arts, and this is what we're, okay, I see what's happening. The target demographic of this movie is 12-year-olds, like I probably was at that time, and they're just anticipating that we don't know good singing from bad singing, which, to be fair, I probably didn't at that point in my life. But they all said, wow, she's really good. And they really meant that. Jess, Riff is generous. No hate to Hilary Duff. I do love her. Just that particular scene in that movie, the singing was not singing. And I don't think she would argue that fact. Thanks for the magma. Wait, I just mined a magma. Was it a shiny magma? Did they get me on a technicality? Ridiculous and disrespectful. Okay, either way I do this, it's gonna be a mess. One thing that Raise Your Voice did do, though, is made the song Jericho by Hilary Duff a smash hit, in my opinion. That was, I think, my favorite song off of her second album anyway. So then when it appeared in Raise Your Voice, I was like, oh, it's a hit. I feel so justified in my opinions about this song. Mine rock spots in Mythopia. I will, because you didn't let me have that magma for some reason. The story, it was, you know, she was trying to break out and do something indie and angsty. So, you know, it is what it is. Thanks for hanging out, Martina. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thanks, Hades. You have an older brother who you snuck out of the house with too? Oh, I only have younger siblings. And I mean, my younger brother was a bit of a rapscallion, if you will. But the rest of us were rule followers, and that's putting it lightly. There was not even a hint of rebellion in any of us. Thank you for 100 likes on this stream. Oh my goodness, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Excuse me. Okay. Topaz, magma, sour berries. The sour berries are down here. You were too until you moved out. Honestly, like even sneaking out, you didn't do anything except go to McDonald's. Yeah. I don't know. It was just not something that appealed to me much in my youth or currently, to be fair.
There's loads of good people. Oh, Naveen would just love it here.
Viral strawberries. Send me to those. You're gonna have to look up Jericho after stream. Oh, do it. It's a bop and a half. Just 3 spices. Ah, someone's watching over me is also very good. I need 3 spices. When are we getting the next season of The Legend of Vox Machina? I need to know this. I heard that they are already working on the next 2 shows, but when's the next season? One more spice? How about porcini? It doesn't work, unfortunately. Listen, I stand by my logic on that one. It should have worked. Should have worked. Using the Star Wars Naboo house flooring for the first time and it's gorgeous. Actually, yeah, I know people have mixed opinions about how much they want Star Wars in Dreamlight Valley or don't want it in Dreamlight Valley. I remain a supporter of Star Wars content being added because I feel like I've seen enough people want it that I feel like they should have what they want. Personally, I don't have like a lot of investment in it, but that's neither here nor there. But one thing I will say is you can't deny how iconic some of those Star Wars items that they brought to the premium shop were. They were really good. The Legend of what? Oh, The Legend of Vox Machina. It's an animated show on Prime that is based off of a Critical Role campaign. Critical Role is, I don't know, what would you call them? Like a media conglomerate at this point? I don't know. But they started doing actual plays of Dungeons and Dragons. And Vox Machina was their first campaign that they did. It's very long, it's very wonderful. You don't care about Star Wars, but the cosmetics. Yeah, the cosmetics were great. We all know who you want from Star Wars. Listen, I would be okay with Vader. I would not be okay with Anakin. It's a no from me, dog. Am I into anime? I would not say that I'm into anime. I have appreciated the anime that I've watched, but I haven't watched like a whole lot of it. I've watched a little bit of My Hero. I watched a good chunk of Demon Slayer. I watched all of Jujutsu Kaisen. I've not really gone beyond like the most basic of anime. In your recommended right now, Padme, Anakin, and the saber. Wait, you have all of those things in your recommended? That's kind of funny. I actually forgot that we got the lightsaber. What if it was an Anakin dream style for Darth Vader? No. No, thank you. Actually, here's the thing. If it happened, I would get a certain level of, ooh, slay. I would get a certain level of enjoyment out of banishing him from every map. But I don't think that that enjoyment would eclipse the amount of pain that it would cause me to go through a quest line with Anakin. I cannot stand that man. I'll need more spices. You recently got back into Naruto? Ah, yeah. The one thing about certain anime, they will go on for so long. I've never watched one that was like really long, but my partner has watched all of One Piece. I don't know how many hours or episodes it was, but it was a disgusting amount. Have a daily conversation. What's up, Hades?
Okay.
Anthony, yes. I couldn't do it. Anakin is a no for me. Do you have any evil schemes cooking? You know who always has evil schemes? Anakin. And you know who doesn't ever have anything to say about them except how bad Anakin must feel, how hard of a time he must be having. Padme, listen, she's never brought into the conversation. I'm always bringing her into it. I can't stand that woman. Rule number 1, Tink, you can't just ask someone if they have an evil scheme. Wait, why not?
Okay.
Because it's, never mind. The important thing is my schemes aren't evil. They're just balancing the cosmos by putting me in charge, which is how it should be. I'd say more about it, but that'd ruin the surprise. Okay. Good chat. Mine Topaz, pet a companion. Hey, buddy. Why do I hate Padme? She was a girl in Padme? Okay. First off, I don't care if they hadn't seen each other. I don't care that they were both kids technically when they met. The age difference was concerning. Also, yeah, the age difference was concerning. She was indeed an enabler. I'm glad that we can all admit this. Also, like, here's the thing. Star Wars has been out, those movies have been out for what? 25, 30 years at this point. It's been a minute. I still don't want to spoil it, but one of the worst things that Anakin did, he rocks up to Padme right afterwards. He's like, I did this horrible thing. Or I don't even know if he describes it as horrible, but he's got his little Wattpad broody face on. He's like, I did this thing. And Padme's like, oh, Annie. And he's like, I didn't just do it to these people who, for some reason, societally, it's slightly less bad if you do this action to this type of a person, which, frankly, patriarchy, but whatever. He's like, I didn't just do it to those people. I also did it to these other more vulnerable people, which societally, it's less acceptable to do this thing to them. And she's like, oh, you must feel so bad. That must be so hard for you. Hard for you? Did we what about all those people? What about them? And you know what? She still had her little twins or whatever, and I hope she had a great time. Well, actually, let me not go too far. Well, okay, Padme did not necessarily deserve what happened to her there. So once I brought up the twins, I need to address the fact that, you know, that whole situation was sad. Go Ranger to Padme, but I will never forgive you for standing by your man so much through those particular things. That was not cool. To you, Padme is worse. Not the misogyny. They're both bad. Here's the thing. Anakin will always be worse for doing the thing, but Padme also deserves to be called out for being okay with the thing. Not cool. Let me get you some, I don't know, something. Poached basil butter sturgeon or something.
Never forget kindness and
They were both so bad that I don't know, like, Anakin had more opportunities to do worse, but I don't know that Padme would have been much, like, I think she would have stayed enabling. What am I even looking for? Basil, you know what? Scratch that. Mushu's Konji. Only person who irked you more than them was their grandson? Wait. Is that a person I should know from the 6 movie or from the 9 movies? I don't know if I know who that is. Stories written nowadays wouldn't be like that in Star Wars. Definitely a timing thing. Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit losing... Well, not losing my faith in humanity. Just like, there are a lot of things... Here's the thing. I don't have a commentary channel. I would be ranting about so many things, but one of the things I will constantly rant about in my life is the patriarchy. Can't stand her. She is horrible. Well, famously, he is horrible, but also the real thing about the patriarchy is that everybody suffers under it. Men, women, NBs, like everyone gets slapped in the face by the patriarchy. We don't talk about that enough, but also, yeah. So I don't know that things are necessarily that different nowadays. Oh, I understand though. I didn't, wait, I don't think I realized that those people were the grandchildren. Hey, footstool. Okay. Plant vegetables, cook with seafood, mine that magma. Oh my goodness. Went on a tangent? Yeah. I will do that every now and then. Just need to hop on a little soapbox temporarily. Where are my other mining notes? Give me magma. The worst thing to come out of Star Wars, apart from literally a lot of fiction tropes in both fan fiction and like YA fiction, which I think Anakin's responsible for many of those. Apart from that is specifically the trend of Reylo fan fiction being made into actual published fiction with just slightly different names. I'm actually in general not really a fan of fan fiction being made into actual fiction. I just feel like the thing can be loved as fan fiction. You know? Like, we got the 50 Shades, we got the After, we got the Love Hypothesis. And every time I read it, it's like I'm cognizant of the fact that it was fan fiction. And whether I would like it or not, it's like I can't get past the fact that I'm reading about like the characters that just had their names changed, but it's still fan fiction. I did read part of 50 Shades way back in the day. I never saw the movies. I think I did read part of the first After when it was still fanfic before it was published. I think I saw the first After movie, but I don't really have a lot of opinions about that. I did read The Love Hypothesis. Sell vegetables. I don't have any in my pockets. Catch seafood. Cook with seafood. Let me go up here. There's a squid up here, right? Have I seen or read Dune? I have not. I own the first Dune book. I've not seen the movie because I kind of want to read the book. But I also don't actually know if I want to read the book, if that makes sense. I've heard kind of mixed things about the book. I've heard generally really positive things about the movie, but kind of mixed things about the book's pacing and things like that. Oh! It's really rude that most of you populated over here. Plant vegetables, sell vegetables. Do I have any? No. No. Yes. Wait, you didn't like the movies, Anthony? Really? I mean, I've not watched them. For the most part, I know nothing about what Dune is about, except space, deserts. That's pretty much it. Probably aliens, but that's just a fancy guess. And Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet. Wait, who was in the new one that was like, I was surprised was in it? The new one being Dune Part 2. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't really know anything about it. Every now and then I'm like, I would really like to watch Dune, but then I'm like, I don't really like know anything about it. Okay. Put you in the— oh wait, no, actually I needed some of you to sell. It was 5, right? Sell 3 vegetables. Well, I'll sell 5. How about that? Dune is great. You didn't read the books, but the movies are incredible. Ah. Kind of slow to start. The amount of dialogue in a movie? Is it just a lot of like exposition? I feel like sometimes that does happen in fantasies to kind of like get you up on the plot and like the world building and stuff. Hi, Megan. Your favorite Disney park is Magic Kingdom. I've only been to Disney World. My favorite park in Disney World. Ooh, it's hard because currently I think my favorite things at Disney World are Rise of the Resistance and oh, what's the other one called? I've totally forgotten, but it's like the best thing. It's in, oh, Flight of Passage in Pandora. Both of them pretty new, so it feels a little bit sacrilegious to say that those are like the best things at Disney World right now, but I really kind of do believe that. Why does it keep wanting me to hang out with Merida? But I don't know if I have a favorite park. My favorite park probably would be Magic Kingdom. It's so good. All of the like subsections of Magic Kingdom are so good. All the like really nostalgic stuff is in Magic Kingdom. For a meal, cook with seafood. Let me do that. I can do it in my house. You saw both, but you thought they were nice and nothing special. Gotcha, gotcha. Speaking of the Disney parks, your family is planning a 2026 vacation. I'm so jealous. I love Disney World. Oh, that's so fun. And also tiring. Like after spending a week or 5 days usually at Disney World, it's like I need a vacation from my vacation at that point. You think the first hour or so was just pure lore, endless lore? Oh no. I mean, fair enough. That is how it can be with fantasies for sure. Oh, wait, I've been here for so long. Let me go check Tiana's and see if we have more people. Meadow. You haven't been since you were 5. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Oh my goodness. I wish I could go to Disney World again. It's so fun and magical and exciting and so expensive. Electric, radicchio, and persimmon salad. Interesting. That does feel like something. I think that was Vanellope. If so, that does in fact feel like something that Vanellope would want. Way to be on brand, girly.
Hello.
You've never been, but you know people take up to 3 weeks there. That's too much. Usually when we go, we get like the 5-day pass. enough for us to go to each of the parks once and have like a swing day, right? And oftentimes we will still like park hop a bit on days if there's something going on. 3 weeks is a lot. The amount of money. Actually, who are these people? Do they need to adopt a daughter? Because I'm here. I would offer my services. Why do these have a dot on it? What is going on? Your bonus drop snippets are vanishing off of the ground pretty much straight away. Oh no. 3 weeks at Disney. You've never been to any, but that feels like a lot. It does. You can adopt as a tour guide. I mean, I've been to Disney. I am fairly good on knowing what's what at Disney. I mean, some of the new stuff, like, I haven't experienced yet. But it's more like the funding. 3 weeks at Disney. Unheard of. My sister lived in Florida for a while, pretty close to Disney. So she got like resident ticket prices, which is pretty sick. And she would go fairly often. She'd just spend a day at one of the parks every so often. Very jealous. She no longer lives there, which means A, I don't have a place to stay if I wanted to just go and not pay for like a hotel or a resort, and B, no resident tickets. Shame, shame, shame. If you could afford it, you'd go for at least 2 weeks to do everything. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I would not say 5 days is enough to do absolutely everything, even though you do have a day at each park. But like the wait times, the amount of like rides and shows and stuff, like if you really want to do everything, you probably would have to go for more time than that. It's, yeah, a combination of the price, the crowds, the chaos. Like, I don't know if I could go for more than a week at a time. He went for 2 weeks in August in Orlando. Oh yeah, it was so hot. Yeah, and tired at the end. It's rough. When I was a kid, when we went, we would often go like the first week of December or something, when it was nice and cool and they already had all of the lights up for the holidays. So that was exciting, but it was kind of like before the holiday crowds really got wild. That was a good time. But the last couple times I went as an adult, one was in like March and the other was in like July or something. That was the first time I'd been in the summer. It was excruciatingly hot. Okay, this is cute. I think it's meant to look like a little dog bed or something. Cozy castle rug? I don't know, maybe. It just looks like a very flat dog bed. Goodbye, my friend. Oh no, we're not doing hey hey right now. We can do R2D2. Trying to figure out food for dinner since I said ramen and now that's all you want. Do it. Ramen is actually, I really might make myself some actually. I think it would be delicious right now. Unless my partner is already cooking something for dinner, in which case I will wait and have whatever he is making. Okay, we are going to go ahead and wrap up. Listen, all things considered, I feel like today was fairly productive. We finished our last Peter quest. I don't know why this has dots on it. That's really annoying. We are pretty much done with the star path. Did everything we could, basically. And got some, like, a good 10-ish thousand storybook magic, so I'm okay with that. I am going to see if anybody else is playing right now so we can go and hang out with them. Thank you for joining me on a day that I don't usually stream. I will be back on Saturday, another day I don't usually stream. We'll be starting that stream at noon. Yes, at noon, and we're going to be playing Stardew Valley. So stop by for that. My first time ever playing Stardew Valley. And we are going to go see Steph, who's decorating a farm island in Dreamlight Valley. So please stop by, show Steph some love. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I'll see you all on Saturday or Sunday. Goodbye.